it is the holidays when we typically stuff ourselves at the parties, gaining an easy 5 or 10 pounds before we know it.
But with a few smart moves, you can avoid the party pitfalls and keep on track. And here with a holiday diet survival guide is personal trainer Jason White. Good morning, Jason.
Good morning.
All right, Jason, we put together our party plates, and you're the party platter police, and you're going to show us what we did wrong and what we can do right.
Okay, we'll take a look at Jody's plate. Jody looks like she's got some turkey, some cheese, and we'll get to the vegetables in a minute. Let's focus on the cold cuts since we're right in front of the cold cuts. On the cold cut platter, the best choices are always going to be for the lean meats.
Which would be roast beef and turkey.
Roast beef here. So I'm going to take like a roast beef for me. I'm going to have a little bit of turkey. These are the lean meats. You want to stay on the lean meats and avoid the cheeses for the most part. What about the salami?
Probably not.
You know what salami's like? It's like bacon.
It really is.
But isn't cheese a good source of protein?
Yeah.
It's not an adequate source of protein, especially when on the same plate with protein.
Right. How about ham?
Beef.
What would you say? We've got ham here.
If you have the choice between roast beef, turkey, and ham, I would go for the roast beef or the turkey first.
But you'll be okay with a piece of ham.
I see you'd be okay, but go for the roast beef or the turkey first.
The ham is a misdemeanor.
He's negotiating first.
The salami is a felony.
Salami is a felony. Let's look at the appetizer plate here.
It looks like some really tasty puff pastry type thing.
This looks beautiful, but I don't even know what it is. It looks like a fried egg, and it looks gorgeous, but I would never eat that.
Really?
I would go for again, focusing on protein, I would take a look at
salmon.
I like the salmon. I'm going to put a piece of salmon on my plate.
Now, a couple of things. You're using a plate. I had said when I go to a holiday party, I usually don't pick up a plate. People kind of graze. And my thinking is you don't really know at the end of the night how much you've had.
I think the most important thing to remember during the holiday season is to not leave your house hungry. Make sure you've eaten. Have a game plan, which includes getting a plate, filling it once,
and not going back.
And not going back.
So like going to a restaurant, going to a grocery store, don't go hungry.
Exactly.
Okay.
Don't go to your party hungry.
Now,
I got one appetizer here. What I like about the vegetable platter at a party are the fresh green vegetables.
I like the dipping sauce.
Well, if you're really focusing on losing weight this holiday season,
you actually think you can lose weight. We're thinking we just want to maintain or not gain 10 pounds.
That's fine. If you want to maintain and you don't want to gain 10 pounds, your plate's going to start to look like this. Lots of fresh green vegetables, no sauce, and I'm going to even avoid the orange and yellow ones and focus instead on the green ones. Very nutrient dense.
Really? You'd avoid the carrots?
I would avoid the carrots for the most part. I would focus on the green ones.
Okay. Now, I'm wondering how much of this you're going to focus on.
I'm going to focus on,
because I'm focused on most of it.
I love dessert. I think most people like sweet things.
You have a blackberry?
I would have a blackberry. I wouldn't focus on a blackberry, but the first thing I would do is look at that platter and look for chocolate, specifically dark chocolate.
As a dew?
How about this thing? This is like a dark chocolate brownie thing.
That
a little cream cheese.
A dark chocolate brownie thing, but it is not dark chocolate.
You're saying actual squares of dark chocolate.
Actual squares of dark chocolate. You might find them at a party because it's getting popular these days.
But here's the thing though, Jason, you want to maybe have a little dessert. Can you have a little in moderation? And if you do, what do you do about the alcohol?
Okay, so that's the drink or dessert game plan.
Now, we should point out that these are mocktails that we have here, and if you choose to drink mocktails, that's great, but it doesn't mean there's 0 calories in them, especially if you've got like fruity mixers and things, right?
Oh yeah, alcohol itself has a caloric value of 7 calories per ounce. It is actually sugar.
And then you add cranberry juice, orange
on top
juice,
of that, and you have basically a big sugary drink.
Other stuff that goes in here. But you say there is a solution if you want to have a cocktail at the party. It would be this. And what is this exactly? This, of course, is just water.
This is what I call my super secret drinking tip.
There are no secrets here.
This is vodka on ice with a squeeze of lemon or lime.
Okay.
You can have 1 or 2 of those maximum with water in between. There's no science behind it. The water helps mitigate your drinking. It helps slow it down.
So it's this.
And it keeps you hydrated.
It's this or a dessert, but not both.
That's correct. Make a decision before you leave for your holiday party. It's going to be a dessert party where you can have 1 dessert, or it's going to be a drinking party.
How about half of a brownie
and
half
one
of
of
a
those?
drink?
Oh, no, he said 1 or 2, so you can have 1
Negotiating
of each and half
again. I think the tenet of a good game plan is that you honor your commitment to it. You stick with it.
So you go into the holiday season knowing you're not going to break from your plan, or if you do, you're going to do it in moderation.
You can make a plan for each party.
Okay.
Tonight's going to be a dessert party. Tomorrow night is going to be a drinking party.
So 80% of it is really nutrition. So you have clients who come to you on a regular basis for fitness during the holidays.
That's
But
correct.
if they're eating all this stuff at the holiday party, they're setting themselves up for trouble, right?
That's absolutely correct.
So
A good holiday party can be a very nutritious, wonderful meal and a great way to celebrate with friends. And no reason to just throw it all down the drain with one.
don't bother staying home. I've heard people say they're staying home from holiday parties so they
No
don't get
way.
caught in the pitfalls.
No
You
way.
say
Go out, celebrate, have fun. That's the point.
Woohoo! We're gonna cut loose, broccoli.
So you say you have a survival guide online,
That's correct, at mythinholiday.com.
mythinholiday.com. How about mynotsofat.holiday.com? Can we go there?
We can try to get your not-so-fat holiday.
All right, Jason White, thank you for that. And thanks to
you.
Gourmet Garage for a great selection of food here. For more information on surviving the holidays, log on to our website, myfoxemma.com, and click on the Good Day tab.
And still to come this morning, now that I have broccoli between my
Want me to read
teeth,
it?
which is another part.